Hello. Okay. All right. Let's get this going here, and we are live. Yes, we are. Hello.
Yes, we are.
Perfection. All right. Let's get this up. What's up, you guys? How we all doing? Hey yo. How we all doing? I need some water. I'm a thirsty boy. Need some water. What's up, you guys? How we all doing? We having a good Wednesday? Wednesday. You already know it's Hump Day. Hump Day. How we doing? But all right. Let's get to it. I've got the Discord open right here. If anybody wants to join the stage, you guys can join the stage and ask me any questions live via the voice channel. If that's something you want to do. If not, your privacy is with you. You know, you're entitled to your privacy. If not, um, also, you know, this could be interesting because I'm starting the podcast 3 hours later than usual. So I had a handful of things to get done this morning, so I couldn't do it at 10:30. So now I had to change it to 1:30 because that's my free time today is at 1:30 instead. So maybe we'll get a different crowd in today's podcast. Get some different questions, different faces. Well, not faces, different names in the chat. So let's see what we got. Is that Mike? Mike Johannes. Hey Alex, greetings from Germany, your European neighbor. You encouraged me to cut my husband's hair during the pandemic. I'm doing fine, hope as well. Humperdink. Humperdink. I don't know what that means, but thank you. I appreciate it, and that's good. Yeah. I'm happy you're giving your husband some nice cuts. Hopefully, they're turning out like what like you want, and he's happy with them as well. So that's good. Save some money, save some time cutting his hair as well. Emery, what's up? How you doing, Emery? All's good, man. All's good. Feeling like a whole new person with my new since I shaved my face. Right? I was so used to the long beard that I shaved yesterday when I gave myself a haircut, and I couldn't even recognize myself in the mirror. I woke up this morning. I was like, "Oh, so who's this guy?" You know, Wednesday is Hump Day. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is Hump Day. Uh, all right, perfect. Also, I want you guys to know. One, I want to say thank you all for joining. For those of you that are joined, that are here right now. Um, Also, join the Discord. It's free. Discord community. If anybody wants to join, Discord is completely free. Self haircut community. There's like 360 plus members, so it's grown a lot actually. There's a lot of members in the community. It's really nice, very helpful. A lot of people are posting pictures, asking questions. A lot of other members are helping out and doing what they can to help if they can. So it's a really cool community. The link is in the chat and it's also in the description down below if any of you guys want to join the self care community on Discord. Also, with the Discord is the stage, right? So I got the voice channel open. So if anybody wants to jump on the voice channel on Discord, that's available as well. Otherwise, feel free to ask me a bunch of questions, whatever questions that are burning about either grooming or self haircuts or anything that you think I give good input on. Feel free to ask away. and I'll do my best to help you right now. But while I wait for some questions in the chat, I want you guys to know, right? I'm super excited about what's going on, right? In the next 5 days, right? My birthday's in 5 days, but in the next 5 days, the rebranding for the self haircut course is fully launching, and you guys are gonna look at my channel in a whole different way because of it, right? Not just because of the rebranding, but everything in general, right? Everything in general is going to become more uh, professional, become a lot better, right? I'm creating way more content. I'm looking to post every single day. Um, so you guys will see a lot more of me, hopefully. That'd be nice, right? I think I provide a lot of good nuggets in the daily posts. The rebranding itself with the self haircut course is going to be amazing. A lot of you guys that might be on the fence about cutting your own hair will finally be able to make a decision on whether or not it's a good opportunity to join to save $1,000 to $3,000 a year by learning how to cut your own hair. Because remember, you're not just cutting your own hair. If you've got any type of relatives, brothers, sisters, whoever, cousins, friends, you can also save them money as well. So it's a really good skill set to learn, and especially because we're in a recession, and I think the economy is only going to get even worse going into 2023. Um, Saving as much money as possible probably going to be a really good idea, right? Recessions are just not the best for economy, obviously, right? I'm not right? So saving as much money as possible is the best thing you can do, right? The savings rate today is 3%, right? Before, in 2018, 2019, it was like 7 to 9%, the savings rate. Now it's like 3. So imagine when things get even worse than they are today in the economy, what the savings rate will be then, right? People will be underwater even more, right? It'll be a 0% savings rate. None of the money they make, they'll save. So this, learning how to cut your own hair, and not just you learning how to cut your own hair, but learning how to cut hair in general, you'll be able to save you money, family money, cousins money, friends money, like the whole like tight knit circle and community money. So that's the beauty of it, and that's what a lot of us should be focused on doing, is learning how to save money as well as make money. That's really really important. Um, what else? Anything else? Anything else? No, you guys should. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. The value that I'm providing within the rebranding is unmatched. Um, it's the most value that I've ever provided ever. The most customized value too, right? Because it's not just me posting videos. I'm actually jumping on coaching calls and whatnot and helping you one on one. So it's unmatched, the value. So I'm excited for it, and I hope you guys are as well, as I think it's going to be very, very helpful. But anyway, what questions do you guys have for me? This is you got me here on the spot, so ask away. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we can talk about. I know last week it was what? It was Thanksgiving when I had the podcast last week, so it fell a little bit short. And then Portugal was playing in the World Cup that day, so I definitely wanted to leave a little bit early to watch them play. So that was cool. That was a good game, and Thanksgiving was good too. But you guys, what are your plans for Christmas this year? Do you guys like to go to family? Tell me a little bit about yourselves. You guys know a handful about me. Let me learn a little bit about you guys. What do you guys do for Christmas? What do you guys do for fun other than watch me on YouTube talk about how to cut your own hair? So what are some things you guys do for fun? What are you doing for Christmas? What type of gifts do you guys plan on giving your family if you are? Anything really, whatever you guys wanna share. One question from me: does this channel now bring you enough money to pay your bills? Hope so that your dream came true and you could build up your life as you wanted to. Yeah, I mean, it definitely pays me, but I wouldn't say that living in the United States that this YouTube channel is paying me enough to live comfortably, right? So I'll just say it like that. I do think I'm massively underpaid. I do think YouTube's ad revenue is massively undervalued for my account. I don't think I'm getting paid nearly as much as I should based on the value that I provide. But that's also part of the reason why I have a course and why I sell services to not only help you guys learn how to cut your own hair, but also to help create more revenue because YouTube isn't enough, right? The only and it's like that for most YouTubers, right? Depending on what niche you're in, certain niches make more money than other niches. This just so happens to be a particular niche that no matter how many views you get, right? If I get 1 million views a month, which I'm pretty close to, it's still not sufficient enough to live a comfortable life, right? So I'll leave it at that. That's why I do other things aside from just the YouTube channel, right? I have services, I have other things. I'm also I do like real estate part time here and there. Now is obviously a bad time because the economy sucks, but yeah. Otherwise, if YouTube was fine and dandy, all you would see me is on YouTube, right? I wouldn't be doing anything else out in the real world. I would strictly be on social media as my main gig, right? So hopefully that answers your question. Alex, when I cut my hair, I'm very nervous. How can I solve this problem? Yeah. So you're nervous to cut your hair. How can you solve this problem? One of the biggest things you can do is to start small, right? I'm sure you're a beginner, right? The only reason why you're nervous is because you've probably never held a running clipper in your hand before. So you're a beginner, you're brand new to the self haircut journey, right? So starting small, right? Do 1, 2, 3 step self haircuts, right? Very, very easy. Barely cut anything off to start, just so you can kind of get an idea of, oh, this is what the number 3 guard looks like, and this is what my hair looks like when I use the number 3 guard. Perfect. Maybe I can go a little bit shorter and use the 2 guard next time, right? Or this is what happens when I change the lever, right? Like you want to mess around with the clipper and the lever positioning and changing of the guards, but do it very minimally, right? 1, 2, 3 step haircuts, and then that's it, right? The haircut shouldn't take more than 30 minutes. Like quick, just trim a tiny bit off, and then go back and rewatch like footage of you doing it and see what you did wrong and try to fix it next time. Ultimately, start small, right? The biggest way to solve being nervous is starting small. Because obviously, the less hair you cut off, the more comfortable you'll start to feel when you do cut your hair. So it's very, very important that you do that. What about the real estate business? Yeah, real estate's buns right now, to be honest. Um, and it's not my fault. It's not really the real estate market's fault. It's just supply and demand. We're in a massive bubble. Interest rates have gone up tremendously in effort to calm inflation, right? The Fed was like, hey, let's just jump up interest rates a ridiculous amount in hopes that inflation comes down, right? So we shoot up interest rates in hopes for inflation to go down. But what has happened? Interest rates have gone up, but inflation has done nothing. So really, they just screwed everybody by increasing interest rates by 5%, right? Trash. They destroyed the entire real estate market, right? Until we see like a 50% decline in property values, right? Because every 1% interest rate should be 10% decline in real estate prices. We saw a 5% interest rate increase, which should mean 50% decline in real estate prices, right? Theoretically speaking, that's technically what it should be. But that's not what it's going to be, most likely. So we're in a very, very tricky world when it comes to real estate and the economy. Very, very tricky. And I'm not too certain it's going to be a happy 2023 for a lot of families. Not too sure people are understanding that we're in a pretty bad economy here. the global economy is bad too. Um, what up, Hector? Hey yo, my man Hector, how you doing, bro? Are you still making videos or no? Did you stop? uh, Almost 100K. Yeah, almost there, man. We're almost there. I remember when you first created your channel and you were at like 10K in like 6 months, right? Crazy. Really good. I remember the day I told you to jump on YouTube that day in at Stockton. And you were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it." And I was like, "You should because you know what you're doing." And then boom, in like 6 months, you had 10,000 followers, 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I was like, you know what you're doing, and you're gonna be big. And then you stopped. Yeah, I know. You quit 2 years ago. No time with PT school. Yeah, I know. Yeah, PT school, man. That's how's that going anyway? I haven't. I didn't get in. Maybe it was for the better. Maybe it wasn't for the better. I'm hoping. I'm thinking it was for the better, but who knows? Good or bad. But that's good, man. I'm hoping you're happy with what you're doing, and you feel as if you made the best decision, right? Uh, I did a lot of cutting, but this problem continues. Yeah, so you got experience, but you're still nervous. Yeah, keep it simple, man. Keep the haircut simple. That's the biggest thing. You can't like the problem. And I say this. I feel like I say this a lot, but there's new people that follow me on a regular basis, new people that join the podcast on a regular basis. So I'll say this again, and I'll probably say this every time in the future. But most people have the fault that they want to jump to expert level self haircuts from the beginning, right? It's like, oh, I'm brand new to this, right? Maybe you're 18 years old, you watched a couple of tutorials on YouTube, you want to give it a shot. But the problem is, you're gonna start by giving yourself an expert level haircut, right? Like a skin fade, a taper fade, any type of fade, right? That involves you using the lever and multiple different guards to blend in hair. That's an expert level haircut. You shouldn't do this. Do not jump to expert, right? I used an analogy before, like, of guy. You see a guy down the street. He's got a Ferrari, right? You just don't wake up one day and say, "Hey, I want a Ferrari," and then the next day you automatically have a Ferrari, right? No, that guy spent years, most likely, obtaining skills and creating a framework, creating a background of skills and knowledge before he could eventually get to the point where he now can afford a Ferrari. So it's the same thing for self haircuts, and it's the same thing for anything in life, right? This is the motto of life. Start small, create a strong framework, and then gradually progress with your skills and knowledge until you get to the point where you can become an expert and give yourself those difficult haircuts. So that's the key. That's the key to everything. It's not just cutting your own hair, it's the key to everything. It's being self-aware and understanding the reality that you're in. Keep the videos, fam. Great tutorials on how to cut hair. Nervous to start, but been researching. Yep, you got it, man. I'm almost done. I have a few months left, and then I take the boards. Hey, man, congrats. I'm hoping you pass with flying colors, and you start, doing what you intended to do by joining PT school, right? Start getting that career going, and just progress with life. I'm happy for you, Hector. You're a good man. We knew each other for a few years in college, and you're a good man. I'll tell you that much. You deserve the best. James St. Patrick, is it possible to cut your own hair if you are blind in one eye? Thanks. Wow, that is a question. Holy crap. So James asks, is it possible to cut your own hair if you are blind in one eye? Thanks. I would say it is possible, but obviously, you want, like, I can give it a shot, one video. I can literally just blindfold one of my eyes and try it. But here's the thing. It's like, if you haven't got the experience already, you're only going to end up just frustrating yourself even more. I think it's possible, right? Like I can look through all the mirrors. Like everything is the same. Like my mirror setup, everything's the same, even if I can only see with one eye. But the problem is you're you're limited to how much you can see, and I think that limitation might hinder your ability to cut your hair and do a really good job. And also depends on what type of haircuts you want to give yourself, right? Like if you don't give yourself really difficult haircuts out in left field, right? If you keep it simple, maybe like a buzz cut or like a 2, 3, 4 step haircut, then it shouldn't be a problem. I think you can manage, right? You won't frustrate yourself too much. But if you're looking to give yourself skin fades and unfortunately you can't see out of one eye, I think it might be you might be pushing yourself a little bit too far. But if you want to go that extra step and give it a shot and prove that you can, 100% go for it, right? I'm not trying to stop nobody. I push through every barricade that you possibly can. I want to see it. But I will say, in reality speaking, it will be harder for you than obviously if you didn't have that hindrance of only seeing with one eye. So I say go for it, but at the end of the day, it's totally up to you. Um, let's see. Understand, Alex. Thank you for your suggestion. Perfect. All right, Emery, you got it, man. Thank you. Hector, wish you the best, Alex. Have a good one. You too, Hector. Appreciate you, man. Take care. We'll talk soon. Cut your hair. Hee hee. Okay. All right. Cut your hair. Hee hee. But anyway, guys, if you guys want to jump on, I've got the Discord right here. Right. Let me bust it out so you guys can see. I've got the Discord stage open, so all you have to do is jump on the Discord. Use the link in the description to join the free community. Completely free, right? It's got 360 plus members, so hundreds of members. It's free. Join the voice channel, and you guys can chat with me, right? Ask me questions with your voice instead of just writing in the chat. But again, if you want to keep your privacy, I understand if you don't want to join, but it is there if you guys do want to join. The short beard is back. Then that means no buzz cut videos anymore. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe you're a smart man. Maybe you are. That's funny. Yeah, but no, for sure. It's definitely not buzz cut season anymore. Now that like it's more so winter time, December 1st. It's cold in most parts of the world right now, and it's going to be for the next like 5, 6 months. So yeah, the beard, would be good for the winter, but I only like giving myself the beard when I have a buzz cut because it kind of balances out my head shape. Um, that's empty. But yeah, good questions so far. You guys have asked some really good questions so far. Huh. Let's see. I talked about the Discord. All of my tools are linked below. Yeah, I mean, look, we're super close to hitting 100,000 subs. Really excited for that moment. It is just a number, but it is a significant number. I'm not a lustful person, right? I live minimally. I don't really care to have superficial things or have superficial, like really extravagant titles and status, right? Um, but it is cool to know that it's kind of like my reward for providing value to everyone, right? For actually giving people of the world something that can really benefit them and help them in some way, shape, or form. So it's cool. It's cool for sure, and I'm definitely looking forward to that day. Maybe I'll do like a really cool like giveaway for you guys as thanks. Um, so we'll see what happens, but until that day, gotta keep on working. What if you hit 100K subscribers in winter? What would you choose to do? Look, I don't know. I have a few video ideas in mind, but you know, we'll see what happens. I'm just going with the flow. I'm working hard behind the scenes. I mentioned earlier in the podcast that I'm gonna be start posting daily, um, in like a week or two. You guys will see new video posts every single day. Um, so I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully that'll help me grow faster, right? Because I think my channel is definitely undervalued. I think more people should not watch my channel, but just know that self haircutting exists, right? Because I remember when I first started with my channel and I had that viral video go, you know, so many comments were like, I didn't even know that cutting your own hair was humanly possible, right? I didn't even know you could do that. So it's like, if there were people that had no clue you could even cut your hair to begin with, imagine how many people still think that way and have no idea that this is even humanly possible. So that's kind of my goal and what I want to do, and it's just let the world know that hey, here's a way for you to save a couple $1,000s a year and learn a really cool skill set, along with it, and have really nice haircuts for the rest of your life, right? For free. Free haircuts. Free, really nice, custom made haircuts for life, right? Beautiful thing if you're willing to put in the work and learn the skill set, right? So, we'll see what happens when that day comes. Can you cut your hair on live broadcast one day? Yeah, I have, but now I've switched it over to only Self Haircut course members. So only within the Self Haircut course do do I do live stream self haircuts, right? So every 2 weeks or whenever I cut my hair, which is usually every 2 weeks, I do a live stream for the paying members, right? So if you do want to see live self haircut tutorials, just jump on just join the course, and then you can jump on every 2 weeks whenever I cut my hair and ask me questions during the live stream and so forth, and watch me live. So I do offer it, but it's only for course members. Um, James St. Patrick, thanks, Alex. Have you done videos on low beard fades? I feel like being blind in one eye doing the beard is possible, but I haven't had the chance to go through your videos yet. Thanks, mate. Let me ask you this. Do you think this beard looks good? And I ask because I have a video in the works on this beard grooming, I guess this beard fade, right? So if you like this, then just stay tuned because I'm doing a video on this in the future, right? In the near future. And for facial hair, I think facial hair will be easier because it won't involve you. I mean, let's say this. So, if you can only see out of one eye, I think doing your facial hair would be easier because it doesn't involve you having to bend your body in unusual positions. Your whole beard is right in front of your face, right? You can look at the just one mirror and see your beard, right? You don't need to use different mirrors to like get to the back of your head or whatnot, right? So the beard might be a lot easier for you if you do have that hindrance of only seeing with one eye. And I do think it's very possible, and I do think it's way more reasonable to give your beard a shot, right? Fade your beard than cutting your own hair if you can only see with one eye. Let's see. Data in video. I'm 20 and have much gray hair. What should I do? Yeah, I think unfortunately there's a lot of people that just have this type of genetics. Um, right? Like my beard didn't fully grow in until like I was 25, right? Till like 2 years ago. So I was like 18 years old. I had a tiny bit of facial hair, but I was like, oh, shouldn't I have like more? And it wasn't until I was like 25 where it finally like grew in, and today this is what I got. Like this is where it's going to be for the rest of my life, right? So it's kind of the same thing with having gray hairs. Like genetics plays a part. Everyone's genetics is different, so at some point you just have to accept that that's how it is. I mean, if you want to dye your hair, then you can dye your hair as a way to deal with it. But just know that that's going to negatively affect your hair. And maybe if you do dye it, you'll probably have to dye your hair more often because it's messing up your hair. So just things to think about when it comes to that. Otherwise, I don't see a problem. I've got plenty of white hairs that I have to pluck out all the time. I'm getting old too, so we're all in the same boat. Some just get older, I guess, faster. I guess we can say that. Let's see. This beard looks good. I might be the only one who loves shorter beard and even shorter hair. Okay, yeah, that works too. Yeah, I mean that's cool. Having like a beard and then being like bald or having a buzz cut. All right, that might work. I mean, it works for a lot of people. Okay, perfect. So, ask me any last questions. I'm gonna get going soon. If you guys don't have any other questions, and then let's see. Today is Thursday. So tomorrow I'm posting a short. Saturday, the new main video is coming out 9 a.m. Eastern time. Let's see. And that's it, yeah. And then next week, we're ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to help hundreds of you guys learn how to cut your own hair. I'm ready to help all of you guys start to learn this skill set, give you that custom, tailor-made, step-by-step through coaching calls and so forth. The rebranding will be posted on my birthday. I believe it's Tuesday next week? On December 6th. Yeah, Tuesday next week in 5 days. I'm launching the rebranding. So I'm excited to show you guys what I've been working on the past couple of months. I've put countless hours every single day into this to figure out what's the best way to help you learn how to cut your hair more efficiently, make less mistakes, and do it all really fast, right? So obviously the goal to learning a new skill is how can I learn this skill really fast? How can I do it without making as little mistakes as possible? So that's what I've been kind of figuring out the past couple of months, and I think I solved that problem. And a lot of the members kind of just reiterate in my mind that I did solve that problem. So I'm happy. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully, we can get a bunch of people in and start spreading the message to the world of self haircuts and saving time and money by cutting your own hair instead of going to the barbershop and wasting your time and money, right? So that's where I'm at. I'm excited. A lot of great things coming up. And I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to serve. That's what I do. People on the streets, yeehaw! People on the streets. That's funny. But all right, you guys. Any last questions before I let you go? I do have the Discord open still. If you guys want to jump on. If not, I will catch you guys next week, next Thursday, for the podcast next week. Let's see. Okay. All right, no questions. We're all good. Beautiful. All right, guys. So, thank you for joining. Thank you all for having some really good questions. I hope I was able to answer your questions. And have a great rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.